You know how most earbuds these days try to shut the world out? Noise canceling, snug fits, airtight seals, everything designed to isolate you. That's great when you just want to zone out, but what if you're creating, collaborating, or simply moving through the world and you don't want that bubble? That's where FreSound's Inspiration Open Earbuds come in. These aren't your regular wireless earbuds. They're built with creators, commuters, and active people in mind. We've been testing them out in different scenarios: work, runs, commuting, even cycling. And today, we're diving into whether these can actually replace your traditional earbuds. Spoiler alert, they just might. Comfort and fit. The very first thing we noticed when unboxing and putting them on was just how comfortable and light these earbuds are. Each earbud weighs only 8.7 grams, which is about 40% lighter than most standard wireless earbuds. To put that in perspective, they're lighter than 2 pennies. After a while, we honestly forgot we were even wearing them. The ear hook design is really well executed. It uses a super soft silicone hook that bends and flexes without creating pressure points. So, instead of constantly fiddling with your earbuds or dealing with sore spots after an hour, these just stay put comfortably. And when we say stay put, we tested them during a run, a cycling session, and even while working at a standing desk. They didn't budge. Another cool detail is the 0.8mm nitinol memory alloy wire inside the hooks. The first time you adjust them to your ear shape, they remember it. The next time you put them on, they just fall into place like they were made for you. It almost feels like having a custom fit pair without actually paying for custom molds. That's a win in our book. Now, let's be real. Whenever we hear open-ear headphones, the first worry that comes to mind is sound quality. Usually, open designs compromise bass, fullness, or clarity because they can't isolate sound. But FreSound has done some clever engineering here, and the result is way better than we expected. The 12mm bio core drivers inside are seriously powerful. Paired with the fiber bio diaphragm, they deliver a surprisingly rich, layered sound. Vocals feel natural and instruments come through with a real sense of timbre and detail. It's not just background noise, it's music you can actually enjoy. We also noticed that the custom-tuned frequency response makes the highs and mids crisp without overpowering the lows. You don't get that hollow sound that some open earbuds suffer from. The bass isn't going to shake your head like sealed in-ears, but it's present, tight, and balanced in a way that feels satisfying. What impressed us most is the directional acoustics technology. Instead of blasting sound everywhere, these earbuds focus the audio directly into your ear canal. That means 2 things. 1, you actually get private listening without leaking your playlist to everyone on the bus. And 2, it makes the sound feel more personal and less floaty than other open designs. We tried them in our office, on a crowded commute, and even while sketching in a quiet room. In all of those situations, the earbuds felt immersive enough for us, but didn't block out important background sounds. That's a tough balance, and FreSound seems to have nailed it. Let's talk about calls for a second. The AI noise cancellation on these is excellent. We tested calls outdoors, walking near traffic, and even inside a busy office. Our voice came through clearly, and background noise was filtered to the point where people on the other end couldn't tell how noisy it actually was around us. That makes these earbuds really practical for work from anywhere scenarios. If you're taking calls in between meetings, recording voice memos, or just catching up with friends, you won't have to worry about shouting or repeating yourself. Plus, the open-ear design means you're not fumbling to remove earbuds when someone walks up to your desk. You can literally go from talking on a call to chatting with a colleague in seconds without any awkward transitions. That's a huge perk for anyone in collaborative work environments. The Bluetooth 5.3 connection is rock solid. Pairing was basically instant with both an iPhone and a laptop, and switching between devices felt smooth. We didn't experience random dropouts, and the range easily covered a large living room plus kitchen without the connection cutting out. Controls are handled through gesture-based touch inputs on the earbuds themselves. We could pause, skip, adjust volume, or take calls without pulling out our phone. They're sensitive enough to respond quickly, but not so jumpy that accidental touches trigger commands. It's the kind of control scheme that just feels intuitive once you use it for a while. Battery life is another area where these earbuds shine. On a single charge, you're looking at up to 8 hours of playback, which covers pretty much a full workday. The charging case adds another 24 hours, bringing the total to about 32 hours before you even think about plugging them in. We ran them for a week with moderate daily use and only had to charge the case once. For earbuds that are this lightweight and this open, that's seriously impressive. They're definitely reliable for commuting, travel, or long creative sessions. Now, let's talk about lifestyle integration because these earbuds aren't just about sitting at a desk. They're IPX5 water resistant, which means sweat and rain aren't a problem. We wore them during workouts, on a jog in light rain, and even during a summer cycling ride. No issues whatsoever. And speaking of running and cycling, the open ear design really comes into its own here. While running, we could still hear traffic, other runners, and important ambient sounds. Same with cycling. You don't have to sacrifice awareness of your surroundings just to enjoy your music. It honestly makes outdoor exercise feel safer and more connected. Even in the car, these were useful. Because they don't seal off your ears, we could take calls hands-free without compromising awareness on the road. And on commutes, directional audio made sure we weren't blasting podcasts to people around us while still catching announcements on the train or bus. It's little details like these that make them feel designed for real-world living. So, are the FreSound Inspiration Open Earbuds worth it? If you're someone who values awareness, comfort, and creativity, the answer is yes. They're not trying to compete with noise-canceling buds. They're offering a completely different experience. One that keeps you safe on a run, connected during a commute, and approachable at work. They're light, they're comfortable, and they sound a whole lot better than we expected for open-ear headphones. If you've been looking for a pair of earbuds that let you create, collaborate, and move through the world without shutting it out, these might just be the perfect fit.